everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Erika Caroline and thank you for watching. So today is our last day on Iona with the Norway cruise. It's really sad, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, we really hate this.
Take the last day. We like the good feeling of getting on the first day and thinking it's all ahead.
Yes, it's exciting to come and look forward to some new memories, but then it's like, oh,
the last day, not so much.
No, I just start to think about, okay, washing and right, I've got to do this, got to do that. Right. So we thought we'd just catch you up on things that we wanted to talk to you. And of course, we've got my tea here, so cheers on our lovely mug. We did some shopping on board the other day, and I thought I'll share a cup of tea with you and catch you up on what's happening.
Yeah, talk about what we think about the whole
holiday.
Really.
Yeah, just everything really, just general stuff. Yeah, so cheers. Right, so what shall we talk about first thing?
Well, first thing is for tomorrow, so actually leaving the ship, so disembarkation. I see they give you a sheet on what you're expected to do and the various options. What we like to do, and it only really works if you can carry your luggage off. So if you can't manage your own luggage, then this option wouldn't be for you. But the way we work it is we have a suitcase each that's in good condition with wheels on, and then we have backpacks to sort of cover all the general, any extra gifts we've bought or anything like that.
Extra stuff.
And we can leave the ship on by ourselves at 7:30 till 8:30 tomorrow morning, which is nice and early, which we do like to do, because if you don't do that, then you have to kind of it's almost like being dismissed at school, isn't it? You have class 1A and then class 2B, and they're all given different time slots, and the thing is, it can work out. Like our slot actually is not that bad this time. It's at 10 o'clock to 10 past 10. But I mean, on the first week we had the same bit of paper come through, although we weren't getting off, and it was like 11 o'clock, and that's a lot of time milling about, just waiting to get off the ship. So I would personally recommend, if you can manage it, to pack with a view to being able to take it all off yourself when you leave, because 7:30 till 8:30 we get a taxi home, and we'll be home by about 12 o'clock. So it gives us, a fair bit of the day to get sorted out. Whereas if we didn't leave, obviously, till a couple of hours later, we wouldn't be getting back till mid to late afternoon, would we?
That's right. And of course, if you've got a longer journey as well, I mean, we speak to a lot of people on board, and some people, God love them, they come from such a long way. It's 8-9 hours away or something. So if you've got a very long drive home, we would highly recommend. I know you have to get up extra early and to be off the ship no later than 8 a.m.
It's 8:30.
Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, 8:30. But it's well worth it, especially if you're on a long haul, as I say.
7:30 to 8:30.
There you go, 7:30.
It's called self-help.
Self-help, yeah, fair enough. So that's just another option you have there.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to do tomorrow.
That covers getting off the ship tomorrow, doesn't it? So it's like a very early breakfast.
Yes.
If you want to bother with breakfast. Most people, I guess, do. And then you we go. Yes,
I think the breakfast does open at 7, I think. Is it, or 6?
I think it's actually 6:30.
6:30. So one side of the food is open, isn't it?
Yeah, the breakfast buffet will be open. Yeah, but winding it back right to the beginning, it was very easy getting on the ship, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
In the first place.
Yes, we were so surprised, because we did self-check-in through the internet.
Yeah, you do it through the website, basically. And you upload. We did, I don't know what happened, but my credit card didn't register to.
Yes, we had a few issues, didn't we?
But it was fine. I mean, they sorted it straight away.
Oh, yes.
20 minutes, weren't we? It was really quick. So we left home at 9. We're here at just before 12, and we were on the ship by about 20 past 12.
Yeah, we couldn't believe how fast it was.
Yeah.
It was straight through.
Yeah, really good. Really
And that's including the boys as well. We've got straight through, even make sure they're all sorted and on the ship as well.
Yeah, the only thing there we did notice was there was a little bit of, I'm going to say confusion exactly, but they'd got people waiting, hadn't they, to collect or to see family, either see them off or see them return. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't pick up
But
on
there
that.
was a sort of a group of people that it wasn't obvious why they were waiting there.
Oh.
And then we almost went to join that group because we didn't know where we were meant to be, and said, "Oh no, don't go there, don't go straight." And so I wasn't quite sure. They could have done with some sort of divider up, couldn't they? Because we're used to arriving, then sitting and waiting.
Yes.
And they used to have the coloured numbers and colours and like I don't know what you'd call them, but just like bits of plastic with a number and a colour, and they'd hold it up and go, you know, if you're red and number 1, then please check in, wouldn't they? Whereas this wasn't. This was just boom, 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 boom.
You didn't get to sit down at all.
No,
Straight through.
it was literally straight through.
Yeah.
So that was very positive actually.
Me in queue that long either.
No, really.
Barely 2 minutes.
Really very, very quick.
Yeah.
And then when we got on, it was.
It was it's quite nice, isn't it? And of course you can't quite go straight to your room because all your stuff's not on board yet. We've even beated our cases, so we had to sadly.
Your cases turn up a little bit later, don't they?
Yeah, which is fair enough. You've got to give the poor people time to.
It's a lot of luggage.
Oh yeah.
You've got to forklift it all into the ship, and then the poor old staff, the cleaners and all the rest of it, because they have like double duties on here, so they just, I think that's something that's come out of the whole C19 thing, isn't it? But you know, you've got them where I think they probably have got slightly less staff than they used to run with.
That's right.
And they've got kind of, you know, you'll see them, maybe they'll be clean, next minute they'll be waiting in the restaurant, and the next minute so I don't know quite how all that works, but
they do so they do multiple jobs, not just the one job, as you will soon spot yourself, because you do get chatting to some of the staff and get to know one or two of them.
they're all lovely people.
Yeah, they're all lovely, and there's always that special one or two that you always know, and they go, "Oh, hi, how's your day? You know, been on board." You know, it's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
But yeah, you might see them in a different section doing a slightly different job, and you're like, "Hang on a minute, weren't you in the restaurant?" But
And anything stand out on this holiday compared with? Because it's the first time we've gone to a colder climate for holiday.
That's different for us.
Normally we go obviously to somewhere that's hotter, but I mean, how did you think about the weather in the end?
Well, I preferred this week rather than last week. It was a bit of a washout last week. I mean, I know it's Norway and I know it's very wet and that's why it's so green. But I was rather hoping it to be a little bit drier, although it was warm. So it's quite strange if you're not used to warm weather but rain.
Yeah, it was that too, wasn't it? Because it wasn't cold. I think the coldest it got and the hottest it got was probably about 18 to 20.
Yeah, 18 to 20. Yeah.
It was more that end of the scale the majority of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
But we did have what was it? Hellsilt was the.
That's it, Hellsilt.
That was the one where it was fairly grey, fairly drizzly the whole time, and
at 16 degrees, I think it was.
Yeah, it was still warm enough, wasn't it?
But you needed your Mac.
Yeah, you needed your waterproof.
As you'll see in the footage, I was a little bit wet.
Yeah.
But you know, things we do, hey.
Yeah,
So
that was a good place to go, and I suppose
trip, that was.
What I liked about it was the what's the right word? The waterfall, if you like, literally came right through the town. It's only a tiny dot of a place.
Yeah.
But literally this giant waterfall was coming right through the centre, and they just got a bridge going over it.
Like literally the
Quite
centre. Yeah, centre of the town. So they built the houses and all the things round the actual waterfall. That was amazing. There's some great footage on that one. Hellsilt, yes, that's right. Glad we did that one.
Yeah, and then that one, oddly enough, we couldn't get into because of bad weather on the second week.
On the second week,
because we were due to go back, and we ended up in Flan, didn't we?
Yeah, Flan was a nice surprise.
Yeah, that was different. That was, that got some good scenery there.
Yeah, I really liked Flan. I thought it was very pretty. Yeah, quite a big little area.
It seems like a bit like a touristy hub where you've got a lot of camping going on. You've got a train that goes through there. So
I think that's the main train, isn't it? Yeah.
But so there was quite a lot going on there.
Yes, I mean that was the thing, wasn't it?
Mm.
But
how do you feel about going back to the ship and the food? How do you think it's compared with other cruises we've done?
Well, I think the quality of the food, certainly the buffet area, because in the past the buffet would be like lower slightly, and the restaurants would be, really good quality. But I think it's evened out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same?
I do. Yeah, I think I've spoken to one or two other guests, passengers, whatever you want to say, and they've mentioned that they feel the buffet is up
there,
upper level compared to perhaps. I don't know necessarily why that would be, because I think it's very similar content, but I just wonder whether, because it's a newer ship, whether they're just better equipped in the kitchen,
possibly,
and their systems are just a bit
better,
even better, so it's getting to the buffet even fresher or even nicer displayed. Something like that.
I don't know. Although I do think that the quality of the actual
gone
food
up as well. You think?
I think so personally, but I mean everyone's different on that. But yeah, I mean I think it's on par of any other dining restaurant. So yeah, definitely.
I mean, we haven't had a meal we didn't enjoy, have we?
No. Well, you say that. I think I had steak, and I can't remember which one. He cooked it fine, but I just wasn't impressed with that.
Oh, that was in the main dining, because they don't give you it wouldn't have been like a fillet steak in the main dining.
No.
It was like a sirloin, wasn't it?
I think it was like 6 ounce sirloin or something.
Which is okay, but you always get a bit of gristle with those, don't you?
It wasn't that. I don't know. It's more the quality of the meat. It
just wasn't what you wanted.
No, it just wasn't. Didn't quite.
Okay.
Wasn't quite the level I was expecting. Maybe I've got high expectations.
Probably.
Sorry.
I had a lovely bit of steak in the Limelight.
Oh yeah.
So we had some very nice meals in the Limelight.
Amazing food, absolutely. Yeah. And the show, both the acts we saw were amazing.
Yeah, it's well worth it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was telling a lady last night when we were in the clubhouse watching the comedians, and we were having and she's like, I don't see the whole point, these extra. You've already paid all money on board. I said yes, but the Limelight's different because it is a very intimate setting. There's only 30 tables.
Well, it might be. I would say
very small,
probably in terms of people, it's probably capacities somewhere around 52.
No, it doesn't feel that way.
No.
It really doesn't feel. It's like very small amount of people. I don't know specific how many numbers, but it feels like very small, and they literally close the doors once everyone's seated, and no one can come in, and no one else can disturb you. And I think that's what you're paying for. You're paying for, and also the house band plays as well. And you're paying for the nice quality food. Yeah,
the food is definitely a bump up.
Oh, it is a big bump up, absolutely.
But
for us, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I appreciate that, but if you just do it the once, I just
definitely try it.
Yeah,
because we weren't sure at first, were we? I'm trying to think where we first, probably on a Britannia cruise that maybe was when they first introduced it. I don't know.
Probably, yeah.
I think it possibly was, and we sort of ummed and ahed, and then we tried it and thought, this is nice. This is really good.
And we were fans straight away, weren't we?
And then where else did we go? So we went to Sindhu, didn't we?
Oh yes, the Sindhu, Paul's favourite place. I swear, if he could live there, he so would.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you do, every time we pass the restaurant, it's like, I love that place.
It's good, and it smells good.
Yes, we've come up the stairs a few times, and you could smell. Couldn't you?
Yeah.
Was it the other day we were walking around on deck 7, and you could smell literally from
Yeah, so that's definitely
upstairs.
a must. I mean, that's
Absolutely, yeah.
that's really good. And let's think, where else did we
was there?
go? But I mean, we've had some really great meals in the included dining as well, haven't we?
Yes.
Like last night, I had the salmon and the wedges,
Yes.
potato wedges and some vegetables. It's just a nice balanced meal. And it had some, I think it was the hollandaise sauce, yellowy sauce. So it was very nicely done.
Yeah.
You know, was it remarkable? No, it is something you could probably make yourself very easily. Yeah, that probably you wouldn't bother.
No, you probably end up buying that in the shop fresh, although it doesn't quite taste the same if you actually make it yourself.
True.
If you've made it yourself, it is quite easy, but for those that have never made it before, it can be quite tricky because it can split if you're not careful. So, you know, it swings in roundabouts, and you can taste the difference once you've had freshly made sauces like that.
Yeah, it was a nice meal, and there was no, you know,
no.
I tend to stay away from steak unless I'm very confident that it's going to be perfect, because I really don't like gristly meat.
Yeah, he's very fussy.
Really puts me off, so I tend to avoid red meat in general
he's very fussy.
Unless it's going to be something really good.
Yeah, usually it means a lot of money in general.
Yeah.
But but that was quite nice. What else was there?
Well, the entertainment. Of course.
Yes, are always amazing. Just everybody, all the staff members are just amazing, aren't they? The quality, they're just fantastic. In fact, there's a talk later today where you get to talk to the headliners theatre staff, you know, that
the dancers and the singers, and they tell you
their journey,
how they got started, and so you might go to that.
Yeah, did you book on that one?
I didn't, because I asked you last night.
Yeah, I was a bit tired. It was probably the wrong moment. I'll try and make
say to go. So.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I have to book that one.
Yeah, I mean, booking on the app's been fine for things. I haven't really had it. Again, I think the hardest thing is just seeing your account numbers in the first instance and keying that in. Once you've keyed it into your phone and saved it, it's
quite easy.
Seems straightforward. I've had one or two issues where maybe I'm using the internet on a land day, and I've come back to use the app, and it's kind of just making sure it reconnects. I don't know why. There was one or two issues where it seemed to just give me a blank page, and I had to sort of go back a step and try again, and then I wonder if they, I don't think they'd turn it off, would they, during the land?
No, it might have been.
No, it's just probably the process of switching from mobile data back to Wi-Fi seemed to throw it on a little bit.
But I don't know if that would be your phone or.
Fine, probably some. You know, I just turned it on and off again to clear it. Didn't I? It's fine. Yeah.
Turn it off and off.
Oh yeah, so it's one of those things where it's
refresh.
Some sort of caching issue or something.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, so they seem quite easy to, because you have to book your dining and your show, and your shows, or some talks as well. You've got to book ahead to get a space if you wanted.
But if you don't book, there's alternative times. It only seems to be the most popular times that
are gone. So you sometimes
so you can nip in if it's something you were desperate to see. You would just go at a different time than the most popular time. So the 8:30 theatre show
is the popular.
That is the most popular, because most people like to have their dinner 6:30, which means they're going to be ready for their show at 8:30. But you can go to the earlier show and have a later dinner. Or you can have an earlier dinner and skip the middle show and do the late show and go and do something else in the middle. So it's not it's not a problem at all. And I think most of the ones we've been to the 8:30, but I think as the cruise has gone on, more people have cottoned on to booking earlier in the day, or booking for the next day.
Yes, actually, some people even book for several days ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always give you that option, but certainly I think it tends to get more of an issue as people get used to it.
Yes.
Because obviously they think, okay, let's book that.
Yes.
Definitely the second week had more passengers on here, hasn't it?
Yes, we found the second. Yes, much full of ship.
Yeah, the first week couldn't have been the capacity.
I don't think it was.
I would say, well, again, it can only guess, but I would say it was probably 20% less than capacity.
Yeah, it wasn't very many people less.
Maybe slightly more. But this week, I would say it's much closer to capacity.
I would imagine,
Certainly some of the 8:30 shows, every seat's been taken, it's been packed in the theatre, so I would have thought they're probably closer to capacity this
year. Yeah, so just something to bear in mind when you're coming on a cruise on Iona, is to come. And also, I must stress that if you go to a theatre, do go early. Don't go dead on time, because they do sometimes start. And we've had a few people sort of disturb.
Bit annoying. I mean, this is the thing. I think I think they probably try and close the doors and not let anyone in, but there's certainly been situations where, you know, there's no excuse really. It's everyone's sitting down, and then there'll be some people where they've either got up to go and get a drink, or they've just arrived late, and suddenly they've decided that they want to sit in the middle of the theatre. And it's just no. So get your drinks before you go into the theatre, and then be early. So if it starts at 8:30, be there for 8. And get in there and get your chair. Well, especially if you want to sit together. I mean, there was one guy there, he was trying to sit 10 people all together. Well, you know, and they'd left it fairly last minute, hadn't they? They should have just sort of...
What a disaster.
Sat down separately.
Yeah.
And then he went off to get a drink. And then he was
all the
trying to organise, one of these great organisers. Oh yeah, you go there, you go there. And
don't do that. Yeah. Please don't do that. Well, he disrupted the whole theatre.
Yeah.
He was a very loud man. And he was like, oh yes, you go sit over there, and maybe we can go there, we can fit all of us down. And I'm like, he'd already disturbed a couple, you know, and it's like, no. Oh, do you want a drink? No!
Yeah.
Get your drink before.
But that only happened the one time, so
yes, that's just people, one time. Most people are very good. Yeah, the tours.
So just to talk a little bit about the tours we've done as well. Definitely, if you're coming to Norway, the tours are a must, aren't they?
Yes, absolutely.
They are, because with the Mediterranean cruises, you've got a lot more that's within easy reach and walking distance, haven't you? So if you do decide you don't want to do a tour, it's very easy to do something else and fill your day, no problem, isn't it? It's not an issue at all, is it?
No, you can walk around, get to know the area.
But with the Norwegian fjords, what you've got to realise is that several of the destinations there, they're literally tiny remote places, and you will be able to walk them in Helsilt for one, isn't it?
I mean, 20 minutes if that.
You could walk there round it in no time.
Yeah.
And even places like Stavanger and things. I mean, that obviously Stavanger's a much bigger place, but you can only get so far on foot.
Yeah.
And once you've sort of seen the marina and the shops, there's some other things there. There's a couple of museums, etc.
Yes.
But I mean, really, to do a tour there is well worth it.
Absolutely.
And the riverboats have probably both been the highlights.
Yes.
If you find that there's a
riverboat somewhere.
Tour that includes a riverboat, that's a really great way to get up close.
Absolutely, yeah.
Get some really nice photos, and that was, for me, that was the standout.
Yes, they were really good. Yeah,
the standout part of the trip was the riverboats, really.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. That's they're quite good.
Yeah, I mean, we did some nice walking.
Oh, yes,
we did some nice coach trips that show you the landscape.
Yeah.
But the riverboats really do take you very close up to the waterfalls.
Yes.
And
it was brilliant. Yeah, that was good.
I mean, yesterday,
that was brilliant. Yeah.
How many places in the world
you can do that?
You can do that. Probably not too many.
Not too many. And in the warm weather with almost sunshine.
Yeah,
it was peeking through the clouds.
It was pretty sunny yesterday.
It was perfect in every way.
Yeah.
So it was very different, and one of those sort of bucket tick off the list things.
Yeah, that's
but
good.
One thing I do want to stress is do go with P&O. Don't go. I mean, there are other excursions you can book on, but people have complained that it's a lot extra money when you can just go on land and get a ticket half the price or something. The reason why I think it is because they will ensure you come back on the ship and you're on time, and they won't leave without you, will they?
Well,
if you're booked with P&O.
That's one of the selling points. I mean, the other points are that they've checked out the tour's quality, and from a safety perspective, you know, if you're going on a riverboat, for example,
yes,
you know, do you want to go on the half-price one that hasn't been maintained? And
correct,
you know, you are taking
safety,
a chance, aren't you?
Yeah. And the ship will leave without you if you're not back in time. They will be gone.
And also just to mention, be on time for your excursions as well.
Won't be late.
Because there was one lady, when her family, they turned up 5 minutes late and they said, no, sorry, coach is gone.
Yep.
That's down to you. You've got to be on special little dish that it does.
That it knows,
and you start off thinking, oh, that wasn't much, but by the time you've done half a dozen of them, you're like, I can't eat any more.
Really, more food? You'd be surprised. You won't really be wanting lunch after that.
No, you certainly won't. But yeah,
light dinner.
That was informative.
Yes.
And each place had a special drink as well, didn't it?
Yes, that's right. You get a drink as well. Yes.
From an alcoholic drink to different coffees, wasn't it?
Wasn't it the coffee I had alcohol?
That was the coffee you remember for your whole life, I think.
Oh my Lord!
I always hear about that coffee.
Well, it hard to describe. It's one of those you're going to have to try it for yourself.
Cream on coffee.
Different. I mean, it's hard to explain. It had lots of different flavours in it.
Had a few layers, didn't it?
Yeah, many layers in it, and very small, literally very, very small, like 3 mouthfuls, if that. But boy, was that a punch when you drank it, especially when I don't drink very much. So
not on camera.
Terrible. You don't hardly drink, so compared to him, but to average people, I really don't drink very much.
Okay.
Yes, because the doctors are always impressed with me. How many units do you have? I'm like, I'm lucky to have 1 a week.
What a fibber, aren't you?
Go away. What's he like?
Yeah. So.
No, that coffee was it was unforgettable.
Yes, that has burnt into your memory.
It really has. Yeah. You always get that one thing. Okay. Anyway,
we've done the coffee. So Cartagena, really lovely place.
Lovely.
Fantastic, love it. So to be going back there next year. And
what the other places were.
No, I can't, but we'll look them up. I think we have been to them all before.
Yes.
But it's
cool.
It's good.
Yeah, no, they'd be nice. It's a 2-week one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the differences again we sort of noticed between doing. Although we've done 2 1 week in this holiday, which is a bit odd. What we found is that on the 2-week cruises, people are a bit more open to a chat and they're a bit more settled into it.
Yeah.
And maybe because there's a few more sea days as well. With the Norway trip, it's mainly land days, isn't it?
It actually, yes. You haven't got many days for sea days, no.
And you only have 1 formal night, don't you?
That's right, yes.
So maybe just because there's more sort of getting off the ship, that you don't necessarily make those relationships
as much
on board as much, which is it's a bit of a shame. I think maybe the attitude, if you're on for a week, is like, oh well, we're only on for a week. There's not a lot of point in chatting a great deal with other people. We just stay in our own little group.
Yeah.
But on a 2-week, I think people do seem a lot more keener to interact. It's been our experience anyway.
Yeah, it's the vibe on the ship.
Yeah,
it's the vibe on the ship. The difference between.
Yeah, indeed.
So. But I mean, if it's entirely up to you. You don't have to speak to anybody if you don't feel like it, or you can be if you want to. But if you're a very sociable person like myself, hot tub is a whirlpool, whatever you call them, jacuzzis, whatever you word them.
That's
everyone
the place
will tell you their life stories in them.
Yeah.
We've had amazing conversations in there because everyone's quite relaxed and chilled and like, how have you been? It's so if you're very outgoing and like to get to know people on the ship, that's the place.
Bring your swimming costume.
Bring your swimsuit and get in that hot tub at peak, roughly just before peak time, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But then again, you can avoid those times, as we said earlier. You can come really early in the morning or quite late at night when everyone's been and gone, or whatever.
This
if
is
you want
it.
it
You've
quiet,
got the flexibility there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not everything's not busy all the time.
Quiet moments.
If you fancied a quiet evening in a hot tub, you can.
You can at least
It's not
just
a problem.
pick your time, that's all,
Yeah.
and work round it.
Have your main meal at lunchtime.
Yeah, if you
and
wanted.
do it that way.
Do it that way.
It's
And
easy,
while
isn't it?
everyone's eating dinner, you could be in the hot tub. So, you know, a little bit of planning and forethought, but yeah, sounds good.
I think that's our sort of thoughts at the moment, isn't it? on it?
Yeah, I think we've covered
So-
everything. I mean, obviously, if there's any questions we
Yeah,
haven't
put a
covered,
comment below and we'll
do let us
do
know
our
and
best to answer.
answer. But yeah, come and try it for yourself. And I'd love to hear what you think after you've been.
Yeah.
Has advice helped you? And as I say, if we've left any questions out, we try and answer them all if we can. I think we've gone through everything that we'd
How we found it anyway.
how we found it, and all tips and info. Yeah. Right, well, so thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Caroline, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone. So the Kill and Cow tonight, and wow, look at this burger. It's called the Prime Minister Burger. Wow, it's wow. This is yeah. Wow. And then I've got my nice low wine as well. So, oh gosh, do you want me to try it? Oh God, I don't even know what to do. Do I cut it? Okay. Here we go. Oh word. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to cut it like a cake. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, right. That's all the layers. All right. Hang on. I'm gonna have to cut that in half again because there's no way. All right. Let's give it a go. That is really nice. The beef is just so juicy and melts in your mouth. They've got their own chutney with it, which is very sweet, and you've got a really crispy salad that, and the combinations, and you've got a oh, what's the name of the bun? Brioche bun. So you got the sweetness of the brioche bun. It's wow, yum. So cheers. Paul's got the same. So we're going to stuff our faces now with this amazing burger. We've had no starter, and it looks like we won't have any dessert. I think this will be it. So till next time, thank you for watching. I'm Erika Caroline, and cheers.